Hi, thank you for listening to us today. My name is Strablow, and I'm a member of the Sierra Club. And before I begin, I need to echo some of what Roger said when he came up here. That I, maybe foolishly, thought that reforming the energy vision meant moving to renewable energy. And even as I look at this statement up here, and as I listen to you talk and present, it seems to be energy transmission that you're reforming, not the source of the energy, which is what we need to do. I don't even see the word renewable up here, and as I look at this diagram here, I'm trying to see where's the renewable energy. I see one solar panel, I see one wind turbine in this diagram. I see factories with billowing smoke. That does not look to me like reforming the energy vision that we need. I am deeply concerned about climate change and frustrated very deeply with our U.S. Congress, who have been bought out by the fossil fuel industry and are highly unlikely to take any steps to address climate change. We have a moral obligation to lead the world in reducing our energy needs and move full speed ahead with renewable energy, including wind, solar, and geothermal. Since Congress is unlikely to act, please let's show that New York can lead the way. Reforming the energy vision has a wonderful ring to it, but let's make this energy vision into a true energy plan that includes bold, enforceable RPS benchmarks and goals that get us to 100% renewables and gets us there quickly. We need to reduce our electric use by allowing everyone continued access to energy efficiency retrofits and energy-saving technologies. Clean energy ownership must be easily accessible and open to all New Yorkers. REV should prioritize community-owned and shared renewable energy development so that we can gain collective control over our energy choices, ensure local jobs, and keep energy dollars in our own communities. About 7 years ago, as I started my quest to learn more about climate change, I did a trip to Glacier National Park. I did some backpacking, and I took a course on the melting of the glaciers in Glacier National Park. At one time, 100 years ago, there were 150 glaciers in Glacier National Park. At the time I was there 7 years ago, there were 33 glaciers. Today, there are 25 glaciers in Glacier National Park. At that point, I was concerned about the effect on nature of the animals and the plants living in that park. Since then, I have done more reading and have learned of the human impacts of climate change. Hundreds of millions of people around the world rely on those glaciers for their drinking water and their irrigation. Those glaciers are now turning into floods, which will then be droughts as the glaciers are gone. This REV plan must include strong greenhouse gas reduction targets and accountability measures to ensure they are met. These targets must include not just CO2, but methane, which according to the latest studies is up to 86 times more potent as a heat-trapping gas than CO2 over the first 20 years of its emission. We extend a huge thank you to Governor Cuomo for the fracking ban. But if fracking is not safe in New York, it is not safe anywhere. As climate change is already taking hold worldwide, fresh, clean water is becoming an ever more precious commodity here in the U.S. and around the world. We must not support fracking anywhere by continuing to rely on natural gas. We need to stop building natural gas infrastructure. We need to stop converting coal plants to natural gas. We need to turn to new ways like geothermal to heat our homes and buildings. Government support and subsidies for renewable energy should be phased out. Should not be phased out, I'm sorry. With extreme weather, floods, and droughts, people around the world are already dying from climate change. 100 years ago, digging up fossil fuels and using them to power our world seemed like a good idea. We didn't know it would lead to our own destruction. Now we know, and it would be madness not to reform our vision. Let's lead the way with good jobs and a sustainable future. Give us the tools and enforceable standards to move us to a truly renewable future, not just changing the distribution. We need renewable energy. Say no to natural gas and all fossil fuels, and yes to wind, solar, and geothermal. Thank you.